for Zephyr's opponent. As I understand it, 2 billionaires have already put in $500,000 each. And you've got to ask yourself 2 questions. What kind of democracy are we living in when billionaires think they can buy elections? A bad one! And the second question is, why are billionaires pouring in substantial sums of money to Zephyr's opponent? What do they want? Zephyr, on the other hand, is raising money the old-fashioned way, the way we raise money during our campaign. Now, I was pretty proud that our average contribution for the presidential race was $27. Turns out that Zephyr's average contribution is less than that, $19. So I want you to think about what it means. One candidate gets tens of thousands of contributions, averaging $19. Another candidate gets at least 2 major contributions of $500,000 apiece. You tell me which side we are on. Zephyr understands that all of us have got to be thinking big, not small, to understand that in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, when we all come together, black and white and Latino and Native Americans, gay and straight, men and women, Zephyr will fight all efforts to try to break us up and divide us as Donald Trump and his supporters are trying to do. And Zephyr understands that at a time when we have so much income and wealth inequality, yes, the wealthiest people in this country and the largest corporations are going to start paying their fair share of taxes. Yeah, they are. And Zephyr understands that there is something profoundly wrong when a handful of wealthy and powerful corporations write trade agreements which work for the CEOs of multinational corporations but cost Americans millions of decent-paying jobs. Long time ago, Zephyr and I were just chatting about this. Many, many years ago, she and I were at a meeting together to say no to NAFTA. And we were right then and we're right today to say no to the Trans-Pacific Partnership. We demand that corporate America start investing in this country, create good-paying jobs for the people of New Paltz, for the people of Vermont, for the people of America. I understand that Zephyr's opponent was a lobbyist in support of a fracking oil pipeline. So let me say to that gentleman and to the people of this community, climate change is real. Climate change is caused by human activity and the emission of carbon. Climate change is already causing devastating problems in our country and around the world. And one of the real outrages of contemporary politics is that we have a major political party and the Republican candidate for president who are rejecting science, who are telling us that climate change is a hoax. Who does that? Climate change is not a hoax. Climate change is a reality that Zephyr understands we have got to deal with and deal with forcefully. Thank you. Our job is to take on the fossil fuel industry and their pipelines. and to tell them that the future of our planet is somewhat more important than their short-term profits. And Zephyr understands that as a nation, we can create millions of decent-paying jobs by moving to energy efficiency, by moving to such sustainable energies as wind, solar, and other new technologies. If Zephyr Teachout is elected to the U.S. Congress, and I am very confident you are going to elect her, you will have a leader in Congress at a time when we are in desperate need of bold leadership. You will have a leader who has the guts to stand up to the billionaire class and tell these greedy people that they cannot have it all. You will have a congresswoman who understands that grassroots democracy and bringing our people together and mobilizing people is the only way that real change ever takes place. So to my mind, in this campaign, the choice is extremely clear. On one hand, you have a